Yo, yo, yo. I can't walk. First of all, I think it's that Damar Hamlin's gonna be okay after his heart attack during the Bills and Bengals game last week.
On Friday, I can tell you the doctors were able to remove his breathing tube, and over the weekend he was live tweeting during the game. He was in high spirits, but also was very aware of the fact that the country was rooting for him. Football fans all over the country were rooting for him, and I'm outside of the UC Medical Center here right now, and there are signs and posters and well wishes, and this outpost here has really been growing each and every day. Just a few moments ago, reporters had an opportunity to ask questions to these physicians who have been monitoring Damar Hamlin, and they asked, hey, is there any chance that he could potentially be on the football field? That still is to be determined at this point. Right now, he is under the watch of a different care team, but they are hopeful, obviously. We also know that his neurological function is still intact. Just a couple of days ago, we were told that his neurological function is excellent, and obviously he is doing well in that regard, but he is weak because he did have to travel to Buffalo today, but they said it is normal considering what he's been going through. His recovery is still ongoing. He still has a long road to recovery, and of course we'll be monitoring any sort of updates, but that's the latest from here. Damar Hamlin, released from UC Medical Center, has been transported to another facility in Buffalo, New York.
I'm happy he pulled through, because as soon as that ambulance drove off the football field last week, it felt like this story for a lot of people has become less and less about Damar Hamlin's health and more about jumping on the fuck Skip Bayless bandwagon, because he tweeted what? Millions of people considered to be some dumb shit while Damar Hamlin was fighting for his life. But is Skip Bayless really wrong for asking a question about the game if this type of thing has happened before in his lifetime? In 1971, Chuck Hughes became the only player in NFL history to die on a football field.
Chuck Hughes died because of undiagnosed blood clots. He collapsed walking back to the huddle.
There was 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter, so they just finished the game. Skip Bayless was 20 years old when Chuck Hughes died.
Dude, old as fuck.
So I already know he remembers that shit and probably even watched that game live. When Damar Hamlin regained his power of speech, the first thing he asked was, did the Bills win the game? Because even he knows the culture in the NFL's always been next man up. I don't agree with the timing of Skip's tweet, but now I understand why Skip would tweet his question about the game in the first place.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
However, I'm still jumping on the fuck Skip Bayless bandwagon for different reasons, which I'll explain in another video. I'm probably gonna call fuck Skip Bayless because, like, millions of other sports fans across this country, I also happen to think he's the bitch-ass nigga. Since I'm just hearing about this now, I assume the NFL will never allow Skip Bayless to use Chuck Hughes as an excuse for his tweet. So I guess Skip had no choice but to get thrown under the bus last week, because the NFL want to pretend like Chuck Hughes' death never happened.
Hughes' death speaks to the dangers of blood clots, the side effect researchers say the experimental medical trials cause.
Like a good boy who does what he's told to do, I've received every COVID booster shot since they started vaccinating motherfuckers. So I have some questions regarding Damar Hamlin's heart attack that I haven't heard answers to.
Like what?
Did Damar Hamlin ever get vaccinated and receive booster shots like my dumbass did? If he did the vaccination play any part in his cardiac arrest? If he didn't get vaccinated, what pre-existing health issues did Damar Hamlin suffer from that could possibly have led to his cardiac arrest in the first place?
Inquiring minds want to know.
The pharmaceutical companies that sponsor the NFL are the same motherfuckers who made the vaccines, so shouldn't they be obligated to tell the public what's going on?
You ask too many questions, man.
Hopefully somebody who seems to always have the answers to all of life's burning questions will stumble upon this video and give me some kind of explanation for this shit in the comment section, because I already know the NFL won't. They'll just handle it the same way they deal with concussions.
Concussions are the #1 problem in football today. Recent brain scan studies have shown that brain injuries are directly linked to dementia and suicides in former players. Yet the league, you can play the music louder, but you can't silence the truth.
All doom and gloom aside, Damar Hamlin's gonna be okay, and that's what matters most in all of this. Because of this, I'm now rooting for the Buffalo Bills to go on and win its first Super Bowl in honor of Damar Hamlin's recovery.
And that's all I have to say about that.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, please subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
Those who wish to follow me, I welcome with my hand. Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.